What is up, guys? Today I'm bringing you a video of a particular character that I wanted to build a team around. It is a Sentinel themed team. A little bit different than what I usually play. Usually every time I play Sentinels or Sentinel robots I use Master Mode, but this time I wanted to get away from him and not really use him. But let's go ahead and get into the team. We are playing Nimrod the Lesser. That's how you say it. I know I'm probably killing his name, but that is one of the super rares from the Exosword. I played with him before. The dude was a monster, especially with who I teamed him up with. I think the time I did play him, he didn't even make it off first click. He has a rally trait, which is remove one Nimrod's rally die to generate up to 2 Nimrod bystanders. Here, I take it so you can see his dial, or his bystanders and dial. And then the bystanders have a rally die. This time was for opposing characters. He also has mission points, mechanic. He's giant size, so he can't be equipped. Of course, starts with running shot, penetrating, psychic. He's got invincible. He's got 4 damage with outwit. He's unique, of course. Power: remove any number of rally die from friendly characters. For every 2 rally die removed this way, gain 1 mission point. This dude is a monster. He is crazy. One of my favorite Nimrods. One I want to remake and replay with is the Big Colossus one from the animated series set. I do plan on to play him and make a team around him. But yeah, this is just the first one, because we usually start from highest to lowest. Next we have on the team is I already know I'm gonna kill her name. Karma, I want to say Karima. Either way, we're not using her team up because you don't have a robot themed team. You have a Sentinel themed team, because there are figures on here without the robot keyword. But I do have a competitive team for her with the robot team up. But she has improved targeting, ignores elevation, hindering, and characters. 7 targets, or 7 range, 2 targets. When she does hit, characters can't use stop this turn, and you may choose a standard attack power. She can use that power until she chooses again. She's got energy shield deflection. She's got a pretty nice dial for 75 points. Of course, nowadays it's questionable, but either way, for what she does still do a lot for her points. Next up, oh yeah, she's also equipped with the power gem. Get to modify range or damage by +1, and she got the range combat expert, so she can do 2 to damage and then 1 to attack, which will make her hit for 5 damage off top click, which is pretty crazy, pretty insane, which I like a lot. And then probably the best Sentinel character is Justin. He definitely needs a Legacy card. He maybe even give him the robot keyword, but either way, I didn't get to play him while he was in his prime, while he was modern. Because I was just starting off. I pretty much started in Thor set, the Mighty Thor, when they came out. But I did get him. He is pretty fun to play. He is going to make Nimrod his Sentinel, which is what I did last time when I played this Nimrod. And this man making 2 attacks with Master Mode is just pretty insane. Almost guaranteed to turn click. So let's go ahead and take a look at Trask. 35 points. Leadership: when Trask uses and succeeds, if instead of normal effects, you may generate a Friends of Humanity. If he is adjacent to 3 or more Friends of Humanity, he may instead generate a Sentinel, a big Sentinel. I have a bunch of these Sentinels. I have about 5 or 6, and I got legacy cards from them all, but I only have 2 the regular cards. 4, but my venue, they really don't care. As long I can bring 100 of these Sentinels in just 1 card. They see it as pretty much you don't need to be bringing a stack of cards for 1 figure, you know, with all the cards staying the same. Now, if I wanted to take this to a big event and all that, of course, I would have to, another event, of course, I would have to bring each card for it. But I really don't go out and travel and all that, and if I do, I would just use the legacy cards for it because it is modern. This one is retired. Of course, this is a Golden Age team. And you're going to start with Friends of Humanity on your team, so you don't have to worry about waiting multiple turns to get the Sentinel out. But the next figure on the team is Nimrod the Greater. When I saw him, I knew I wanted him because 1, he's Sentinel and a robot. That's some of my biggest things, that and speedsters. And I read him and I was like, what's a good way to abuse, or not necessarily abuse, but be able to use that power and use it often instead of having to wait. Because it says when a friendly character with the Sentinel keyword is KO'd, give Nimrod the Greater a library token. Free, remove 3 library tokens and choose an opposing character within range and line of fire. If you did, the chosen character can't use powers until Nimrod the Greater takes damage. Protected pulse wave. He's also got Outwit. When Nimrod the Greater starts the game, you may choose a friendly character with the Sentinel keyword. When the Nimrod the Greater uses Outwit, he may count range and draw lines of fire to the same score of the chosen character. Since this Nimrod's already got Outwit, I'm probably going to choose her. Just so I have a second Outwitter out there, because he's pretty much going to be sitting back. But the main reason you are starting with Friends of Humanity, because you are going to be starting with 3 of these, not only for Trask, but also to help give Nimrod the Greater library tokens, because they are Sentinel and they are squishy, so you can push them out after you get enough out to die. You kind of want a good bit of these guys, so even these guys might even die quick, because I don't believe they start off that strong. Yeah, they got 2 clicks, so even putting these guys out, and they're big, so you know people are going to target them. You can use them to get that going. And to turn somebody's free powers off. Because you can choose opposing character within range and line of fire. If you did, chosen character can't use powers. He is tiny, so you do gonna have to get him carried up there. He's got a range of 6, so you do have to get somewhat close. But Trask can carry him. One of the Friends of Humanity can carry him. Even the big robot can carry him. That's just one way to use and abuse this guy. Of course, his dial does look like this. He does got invincible to protect him. Wish there were 18s instead of 17s, but you know. That is my 300 point Sentinel team. I do have some unboxings coming up. A brick and some more other, maybe some other interesting teams. I'm always building, of course, Sentinel robot teams and just stuff like that in general. I have like hundreds, or not necessarily hundreds, but a lot of Sentinel robot teams. of different types and different ones. But if you guys like this team and think there's another way to get Nimrod the Greater to go off, let me know. These are just the weaker Sentinel characters I found that maybe could do it, and also this team still be able to put out a punch between these two attacking. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see y'all on the next one.